Welcome, folks, to the biggest event of the year of the Series Epoch calendar. It is the Series Epoch Heavyweight Championship, folks. Starting off with this heat, we'll have 5 heats to decide who goes into the grand final, and our runners-up will go into the 5-way rumble to decide who makes it for our final spot into the grand final. And from there, we'll crown a champion. We have already gone a long way. We've had many other tournaments which have helped decide seedings. We've had qualifiers, which were over, I think, 100. I think there were 150 fights in total. We have had a lot already. And we also had our new blood, so a ton of stuff has already happened so far. But now we're finally here, and we're going to start off with Heat A. Let's introduce our robots for Melee number 1. This is going to be Series 10 format, by the way. In the arena for the house robots, it's Growler. In the arena, first up, we have Androne 4000. So Androne, of course, their weapon is considered their weakness. The weapon doesn't do too much, so that's why they're considered the weakness. Their strength, of course, is their durability. They are a very durable robot, of course, made of Lego, pretty heavy as well, so pretty hard to flip out of the arena as well. Next up in the arena, it's Poison Arrow, very nice robot. Poison Arrow's considered weakness is a high ground clearance, very high ground clearance indeed. But their strength is their weapon, which is an incredibly powerful weapon. Next up in the arena is Sub-Zero, your number 1 seed, folks. Sub-Zero is the number 1 seed, and for good reason. They are one of the most powerful flippers. However, they have had weapon reliabilities in the past. If that continues to be posed a risk, then that may continue, and then they might have some trouble in this heat. But I don't think that will be it. And of course, their strength is just the powerfulness of that weapon. 3, 2, 1, robots fight. Here we go. So Sub-Zero already going to end some nice clips versus Androne 4000. But now Androne in a good position and going to start crushing in on Sub-Zero. Poison Arrow pinned up against that wall. I think they can possibly gyro off of that. And Androne 4000's weapon is already broken. Yeah, that's going to be a big issue for them. Poison Arrow just going to ram right into the back of Androne 4000. Going to miserably fail. And somehow Androne's actually managing to drive Sub-Zero around the arena. Kind of just driving them around the arena. Oh, maybe their weapon isn't broken. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, actually. Anyway, Sub-Zero on their backing self-right here. Oh, no, Androne's weapon is definitely now broken. Sub-Zero self-righting. Androne taking his Poison Arrow for a bit of a ride. Now going after Sub-Zero, going to get flipped very badly. And there goes Androne out of this matchup, by the way. Poison Arrow now going right at Sub-Zero, but Poison Arrow unable to do a ton to Sub-Zero. They did get in a few early shots, but now now able to attack Sub-Zero, gonna get in some nice shots. Here they go, here goes. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, that weapon's getting in some nice big hits. Oh! But now it goes Poison Arrow, and Sub-Zero takes the match. In the arena for the house robots, because they did nothing, Growler. In the arena for the robots, it's GBH2. Of course, a returning competitor from last year's Series Epoch. GBH2's weakness is considered weapon reliability, which is fair enough. And their strength is their ground clearance, very low to the ground, and with that back scoop, very nice competitor indeed. Does actually have a chance. I think they might be seated a bit too low for them. A bit too low as well, considering they took out Mystic. Next up in the arena, it's Acid Rain, one of 3 crushers, all of which are in this heat for some reason. Very interesting, considering that's a thing. But yes, Acid Rain with their 2 other mini-bots. Interesting. And their weakness is considered weapon reliability, which is fair. In the qualifiers, they had lots of weapon reliability. But their strength is their mini-bots, who have been very great, very useful for them. They have had lots of issues without the help of their mini-bots, but the mini-bots have helped keep opponents in place very nicely. And they need help against their next opponent, the 10th seeds, Razer. Razer, your 10th seeds, New Blood, off-air New Blood champions. A very strong competitor. You saw them in the Challenger Series. Of course, their weakness is their mobility. Quite a solo robot, but their strength is that very powerful weapon. And without further ado, let's get into the second melee. 3, 2, 1, fight robots, fight. Here we go. Acid Rain's mini-bot immediately just going to get jousted right off the top of GBH2. In comes Razer right on top of GBH2, and GBH2 is about to take some damage. Not sure where that's going to come to. Oh, it's going to come to the top. They might be hitting some internals there, possibly, right? Acid Rain goes to the backside. Maybe a wheel they can catch. Perhaps unable to get really anything going. I think they do have a bite, but not on the wheel, which is fortunate for Razer. That would have been very bad if it had been on the wheel. GBH2 now able to self-right as Razer just getting knocked around by Acid Rain's mini-bots. And now Acid Rain going in on that wheel. Failing to really catch the wheel. Trying to, but they're miserable. Okay, my goodness. Their aim is horrible. I mean, it's a bit hard to aim, right, with a crusher. They're now Razer on their back. GBH2, though, gonna take on Acid Rain, but that may have been a mistake since Razer's gonna try to come in for some shots. You can see Razer, I think the team's trying to test out whether or not their wheel actually got damaged. It doesn't seem so, though, which is good for them. In comes from the back side. Acid Rain kind of using their lifter like their crusher like a flipper. Here comes Growler, and the pit button's hit. Ow! Over it goes down, and here comes Acid Rain's mini bot, who's gonna try. And now Acid Rain trying to take out Growler. Oh no, the poor puppy. Oh no, stop it. Yes, Growler gonna destroy Acid Rain right into that corner. But ow! Oh no, Razer takes out GBH2. And now Acid Rain but Acid Rain also has a chance to win this. They just need to get in one grapple on Razer and take them to the pit. Razer, though, in trouble here. If Acid Rain can just get them out of the arena, nearly. Razer trying to self-right. They managed to self-right right there. But Acid Rain gonna do a nice job just taking them on head on. But Razer is trying to self-right. They do. And now they're under Acid Rain. Acid Rain in trouble here. As Razer crushing right into Acid Rain. Acid Rain now in very big trouble as being lifted up and carried to the outer area. Now Acid Rain's mini-bots are going to try to hold that pin until Razer has to let go, which is eventually, I'm not exactly sure what the rule is on that. I think you have to let go after at least like 30 seconds, I think. That's with mobility. I think you can only hold a pin for like 10 seconds. Razer might be in trouble here, but they're actually going to get away. Acid Rain's mini-bot failing at their job somehow. There's me. Ignore me. Razer wins the match. Congratulations to them. They move on. For the first time today in the arena, it's Cassius Chrome with their nice lances. In the arena, once again, it's Androne 4000, and this is the redemption round, by the way. And also in the arena, the other Crusher, Acid Rain, looks to win another match. This time they have the front hinge flipper, though. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fight. Here we go. Both your bots going right at each other. Acid Rain going to get in a nice little lift right there. Androne 4000 goes over for a moment. Now, Cassius Chrome, you cannot leave that. Okay, but Acid Rain's mini-bot just being a nuisance to Cassius Chrome. And already, it seems like Androne 4000's lost a side. That's not good. Okay, here comes Acid Rain as Androne 4000 in the corner right now. Just getting flipped ton by Acid Rain front hand flipper right now. Acid Rain has, of course, has two different weapons, which is interesting. Not exactly sure what the tactic behind that is. Perhaps the flipper would be very useful, which it is. Especially right now, it's Androne 4000 though with a nice shove. Considering they're literally missing a whole entire side. They're doing not too poorly, but they still need to do a bit better. Acid Rain right under Androne 4000. Androne 4000 gets knocked out of the pit button. Sorry, I had a yawn. Acid Rain going right at Androne 4000 again. I'm not sure if that was me. Is that lifter loose? Is the flipper loose? Oh, yes. The front hinge flipper of Acid Rain's over. And now here comes Androne 4000 trying to flip Acid Rain. Acid Rain, who took in control most of the fight early on, now in trouble. Cassius Chrome going to knock everybody around, including the pit button opens. Because Cassius Chrome's bad at their job. In comes Androne 4000. And Acid Rain goes over. And Androne 4000 is going to come from behind to win this match. Acid Rain, though, may not be knocked out yet. There is a bit of a count out, right? And Acid Rain's mini-bots can self-right it, but if they can't, if they fail to, Acid Rain is going to go out in the first round of the heats, which will mean a bottom 5 finish for them, and a very unimpressive performance for them. Acid Rain mini-bots can only watch helplessly as they watch Acid Rain lose. In the arena for the House Robots, Sir Kill-A-Lot with their powerful grabber and their nice short lance. Joining them in the arena, it's GBH2 with their front hinge flipper looking to stay alive. Also joining them in the arena, it's Poison Arrow with that powerful drum. 3, 2, 1, fight, robots fight, here we go. GBH2 is going to start off with a nice little flip, but Poison Arrow, okay, not a nice little flip, many nice little flips, and Poison Arrow already starting off the fight on the wrong foot now. Poison Arrow in trouble here as they're getting knocked around the arena. GBH2 doing a nice job taking them on. Here. Now in trouble. GBH2 is doing a nice job so far. Poison Arrow going to try to get in a shot. That front end flipper of GBH2 is not retracting. Not exactly sure what's going on there. Off goes the back of GBH2 as well. Poison Arrow's not getting in some big shots. And GBH2 still alive, but the French-headed flipper keeps getting caught open, trying to close it. And Circle has done like nothing so far. GBH2 goes in for a shot, gets another French flip, and another. Here comes in another, and right into Sir Kill-A-Lot. Sir Kill-A-Lot gonna take Poison Arrow for a bit of a ride. By the way, Andrew and 4000 should be in the match. Should be facing, I want to say Razer next. I think it depends on the winner of this matchup. Never mind. Poison Arrow gonna get in a bit of a shot. I think Razer will face the lowest seeded. Will face the higher. Oh yeah, Sub-Zero's gonna face the lowest seeded robot, which is the 30 seed, aka Andrew and 4000. So that's their matchups. The winner faces Razer, and GBH2's gonna get caught on their French flipper. Poison Arrow, after battering them all match, are gonna win this one. Up in the arena, it's Growler with the nice dog. Next up in the arena is Sub-Zero, the 1 seeds. Finally in the arena, it's Andrew and 4000. 3, 2, 1. Fight robots fight. This will be first spot in the heat final and a guaranteed spot at least in the runners-up rumble. In the second place rumble, or I don't even know what it's called, but just the rumble in the grand final. And here comes Andrew, and starting off with some nice shots. And okay, it's not broken. Good. Anyway, yeah, Sub-Zero gets rammed into the right over there, and somehow fails to flip Andrew and 4000. I think their crusher is broken, which is a very big issue now. Here comes Sub-Zero. Growler getting some nice shots, and Andrew and 4000 goes over. Sub-Zero is going to win this matchup and punch their ticket to the heat final, but they're not looking for just a heat final, for a 5-robot final berth. They're 5-robot rumble berth. They're looking for a grand final berth here. And now Sub-Zero just taking on Growler. Growler already in trouble. The house robot gonna get knocked out, and Sub-Zero wins. And once again in the arena, it's Growler. Following them is a Razer. And after them, it is Poison Arrow doing a nice little gyro. 2-1 for Razer fight, and they went a bit early. But, okay. Razer gonna get in a nice little, already with a nice crush on Poison Arrow. Poison Arrow in trouble already. And now feeding it to the doggy. Very nice. Do your thing, Growler. That's very good for you. Razer just keeping that pin, doing a nice job so far. This is, once again, for a spot in the heat final. A win here would probably be very impressive for Poison Arrow, but not too shocking for Razer. I think Razer's biggest competition, obviously, the 1 seed, Sub-Zero. That is going to be the biggest thing in this fight. In the next fight, if Razer does make it there. I think Razer's kind of looking past this matchup as well, since they are doing a great job so far. I think they've already taken out one wheel. I think they're looking for a second. They do have a second wheel. Poison Arrow already down to 2. If Razer can just get 2 more, they'll be into the heat final. And a matchup versus Sub-Zero. What a match that'll be. The 1 seeds versus the 10 seeds. And Poison Arrow, maybe a pretty low seed. I think they're 27. But Razer, yeah, they have not done anything. Poison Arrow are just getting absolutely obliterated here. Oh, but somehow Razer ends up on their backside. Tried swinging around Poison Arrow, miserably failed. And now Poison Arrow in trouble. Razer gonna because Razer self-right. But they had to let go. Now Poison Arrow able to not do anything once again. Okay, actually no, I think Poison Arrow's only lost 1 wheel. And there's 2 now. Sorry, I was trying to explain some things. I wasn't paying too much attention at the very beginning. But yeah, now Razer doing a nice job. Can't get to the 3rd wheel, but they do want to get to I don't know why they turned their backs on Poison Arrow. That was a horrible driving mistake. And now Poison Arrow gets in a big shot, and that wheel on the back of Razer's been jammed in. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Wow, okay. Poison Arrow damaged Razer despite not having too much mobility. Neither does Razer. They're going to have trouble turning here. But now Razer doing a nice job getting in some nice hits on, getting a nice crush in on Poison Arrow. This match is probably the longest match of the day. Unless the heat final goes longer, which could be possible. Poison Arrow now in trouble here. As Razer is still unable to get those 2 front wheels. I don't know if that's because probably because of the drum in the front. But now Growler biting down on Poison Arrow. Gonna get swung around right into the pit button. And this may be it, folks. Growler gonna ram both of them around, though. Folks, Razer just needs 1 grapple and 1 shove into the pit, into the Uda zone. And it's over. Razer nearly goes out. Whoa, okay. Poison Arrow gets in a big shot and nearly knocks Razer into the Uda zone. And now getting in some big shots, despite only have 2 wheels. Poison Arrow's putting up a fight, but this may be it. down the 3 wheels. Razer's gonna dump Poison Arrow out of the arena, and it's all over. In the arena for the House robots, it's Cassius Chrome. In the arena for the robots, it's Sub-Zero. Once again, in the reason. Your 10th seeds, Razer. 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay, where were we going? That was very quick. And yeah, stuff happened in between there. Anyway, Razer is already got in a nice crush. Yeah, we stopped because the pit button fell off, but it's fine. Anyway, Razer already shine with a nice crush after a very impressive performance versus Poison Arrow. Oh, Sub-Zero getting shoved into the corner now. Razer already went at that wheel. Wait, that wheel is twisted. Sub-Zero's already lost the wheel. Okay, that's not good. Razer fortunately fixed their wheel after that massive blow by Poison Arrow. Sub-Zero have not had to do any repairs, but maybe going in with the more aggressive flipper was a mistake here, because they do have 2 models. They have the more defensive flipper set up, and they have this really aggressive one, which is very low to the ground, much lower than the other one. Already Sub-Zero. Okay, yeah, Sub-Zero back under Razer. What's going on there? Something. They tried flipping Razer, and then they got caught on something and turned, and the pit button gets knocked off. I don't know if they actually activated the pits or not. Not sure, but okay. Sub-Zero gonna get in some nice flips, though. But yeah, I don't know what happened there where they... Oh, and they've lost the wheel. I don't know what happened there where they tried getting a flip and they just, like, slid off. Something happened there. But now Razer with full mobility just taking on Sub-Zero, who may have been being dragged down by that wheel, now a bit more mobile, but Razer taking on that front wheel of Sub-Zero, and Sub-Zero in trouble here. Down to only 2 wheels. I think they're down to 1 wheel, aren't they? Because I think the one in the back also got hit. They're down to 1 wheel. I don't think they could drive if they really wanted to. I don't think Sub-Zero can drive. Oh my goodness, Razer's out of the arena. Oh no. But Sub-Zero gonna fail. They had to get off of Razer or else it would be double knockout. We know that would go to the judges. Despite getting Sub-Zero out of the arena, Razer out of the arena, it failed. But Sub-Zero just flailing wildly, trying to look their way into a victory. It's gonna be over. With only 1 wheel left, it's all over for Sub-Zero. And this, and they flipped themselves out of the arena. Razer, your 10th seeds, battered and bruised, are gonna upset the 1 seeds to punch the ticket to the grand final. That was an interesting heat, despite lots of mumbling. My announcing wasn't too good, but other than that, it was an interesting heat. Of those 6 robots, Razer definitely was the most impressive, and pulling off a bit of an upset. Really, I thought Sub-Zero had a good chance there. Really, just unable to get under Razer overall. Poison Arrow kind of a bit of a Cinderella run, sort of. I mean, they could have actually had that match against Razer. It was pretty close. Other than that, GBH2 probably could have really had some issues with that weapon. Other than that, they could have done well. The other 2 just weren't too great. Having said that, folks, that is all for Heat A. Join me next week, I believe, for Heat B, where we see the 2nd seed, the Bronco, and the 9th seed, Tsunami, fight it out, as well as some 4 other robots. So, having said that, have a good day, and goodbye.